Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Ethan. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today, we're gonna be mixing a couple video ideas I had into one. We're just gonna be reviewing some random games from weeks like 2 to 6 of Swiss, and then we're also gonna be running some predictions up for the bracket. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing I'm gonna do is review all these games though. First up, we got a Gen 9 game, week 6, Swaggy Boy versus Pichu Bros. Let's check it out. We got a Latios lead into a Don Fan, Terra Steel D pulse. It's fair, you catch the knock, catch the play rough. We knock the Soldu. Draco from after the pulse is going to kill Don Fan. Good lead on Swaggy Boy's part. He gets his Palafin activated in the process as he fires off another Draco though. It's not great. And then Palafin comes back in and gets a... Oh, it's flip turn though. It's not bulk up or anything. Helmet Quabble came for it. We got a plot coming out. What's this going to do to Kilo though? Pulse. Okay. Not looking good for Pichu Bros, not going to lie. Let's see what Kirim does though. Are we going to see a DD? We're going to see a sub. Okay. So, sub freeze drive. Okay. Earth Power is not going to kill, and he could easily make it rain here, though. And he subs again. Okay. Yeah, this can just recover. And he doesn't know about Levitate. Yeah, bro doesn't know about the Terra Latios. The Terra Latios is a fucking demon. Like, this is low-key top 5 mon in the whole format. This thing is broken as fuck. Like, it absolutely dominated DPL last time. Nobody knew about it. All of them got drafted after, I think, mids or whatever, just because it was dominating so hard. But let's see how this game ends out. We see a knock and then we see a flip. It looks like banded Palafin, but maybe it's not. I think it is though. Let's put it on hyper fast. Is it a Quabble dub? We got a Roostoff, CC, Moxie. No, CC wasn't going to kill Palafin, I guess. Maybe it's Scarf Palafin? Maybe that's why you did that? I don't know. But we see Swaggy Boy coming out with a pretty dominant win. Yeah, this Terra Latios is an absolute demon. That mixed with the Quaquavel and the Goldengo, you got a decent team for sure. Next replay, we got Orin Latios versus Ome. These are both two people who are 5-0. So let's go ahead and see how this match plays out. Put it on fast. We see a Terra Dart into the Spite Ops. Ooh, and we see a counter. Trading Spite Ops for Urshifu off lead is crazy. We see Ome getting rocks up. We see a knock coming out for Rillaboom. Helmet Cyclizar for the Rillaboom. That's weird. We see a knock coming out from Ome. We knock the Yachi, take a Drain Punch. Yeah, that's exactly why this doesn't really work in Rillaboom, but we see a U-turn coming out, coming in Lando. Yeah, dude, Rillaboom rails this guy's team. Helmet Lando plus Helmet Cyclizar for the Rillaboom. See a U-turn coming out. Samurai in on bundle. We see a Ceaseless. Pretty even game so far. Then he knocks the helm. Wishes up. Misses an edge. That sucks. Could have got another spike up there. Unfortunate. Heals up the Cyclizar back to full. And he sees a rapid spin. So in the end, it really wouldn't matter too much. We see a Sacred Sword coming out. Followed by a Ceaseless Edge. Okay, the thing's not really doing anything to him. You can just repeat the same sequence over and over again. We see G-King coming in on the Iron Crown. Catching Tachyon crit. Hit him with the Mud Shot. That's something for sure. I'm guessing we're saving Terrace Sneasler in the back. And for him, I'm guessing it's... Oh yeah, it was Terrace Shubu. We see a flip turn coming out into G-King. Let's see what happens here. Catch a side shot, followed by a mud shot. Okay, I think that was Specs, Iron Crown. We see a throat chop coming out. No item revealed yet. Stays in. Aggro play, I like it. CC coming. It's probably AV Sneasler or White Herb. Yeah, it's White Herb. There it is. So this thing, depending on the Terra Flying SD. Ooh, and it catches a Rock Tomb crit, dies. I don't think a crit mattered. Hurricane miss. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think from this point on, if this was Gale Wings, I think it just won if it hit all of its hurricanes. Well, I don't know if it would have one-shot bundle from full, but actually I think it was pretty cooked regardless because he could have just went Aloe and then flip turned out. So yeah, good game on these guys. Ome wins. Next game, Sammy C versus Band Chaser. This is also a 5-0-5-0 game. I like reviewing these just because, you know, everybody wants to go undefeated, so you know they're going to be trying for games like this. But we see the Terra Latios again. A different Terra Latios in a Craig's wonky ass team. We see a T-Wave Lumberry lead prediction into that. That's nice. Misses a Willow. Not a huge deal though. It's a Carbink. Gets spikes up on the Goliath score. Then goes into Latios on the rocks. I'm guessing we're tearing now. Yep, Terra Steel to block the Toxic or the Knock. Psychic Noise. Ooh, that's interesting. Interesting prep on Sammy's part. Then he hits him with a Terra Blast. This thing, dude, this thing rails every single team. It would have lived this Focus Blast unless, yeah, because it was Lumberry. It would have lived and killed the Darker regardless, but missing that Focus Blast does suck. However, it is Focus Blast, so like, how much can you really complain? I mean, I don't know how Craig wins from here. All of his guys are at full, including the Latios, which fucks the rest of his team after this boulder goes down. Like, this is gonna live? Yeah. That's gonna live that, kill it, and the game's over. Latios wins. There's no way he can beat Latios from here. Yo, there it is. So GG Sammy slammage against Craig. I mean, dude, this Terra Latios, that's 2 games in a row where this thing literally just 6-0s the opponent's team, and the opponent can't really do anything about it. So, I mean, if you're not convinced after that, then I don't know what to tell you. That thing is broken. Next game, we got Ziff versus Chris Reed. I believe this is like a 3-1 versus another 3-1, or a 4-1 against another 4-1, but let's go ahead and see how this plays out. Slowking on Lando, I'm guessing it's Shuka lead. Hits him with that Ice Beam. Goes King. Gets his rocks up. So I'm guessing that's Terra King against Terra Shifu. Ting Lu catches a discharge. Ting Lu has the Ronin Wash switch in. That's how you know this thing is max fucking Spit F. Might even be AV. It's probably AV. That looked like, oh no, it's lefties. It looked like max attack animate Ting Lu damage. That throw chop did way too much to Ronin. We see a sub out. We see Alluring Voice coming for the sub. However, I don't think this is gonna beat it regardless. Yeah, there. I mean, it does a lot of damage. This Dio, maybe it has something for it. It does, it has Psychic Noise. Okay. Good prep on Chris's part. He was ready for that sub. However, Ting Lu comes in and he kind of struggles to kill Ting Lu. Like, this is gonna take a throat chop to the throat. And what are we gonna do? Like, rapid spin here? Strength set? Okay. We need to get these rocks off. Yeah, there it is. Catches helmet damage. Do we have like, I don't know if Bramble gets leech, but it would have been nice here. We see a discharge coming out. Do we get the para? No para. Looks like AV Slowking. Him staying in on the Lando turn 1 was risky, considering it could have been like physical earthquake. That's pretty nice, pretty risky. But this is just, I think I know how this game's gonna play out. It just looks like it's gonna be like a slugger. The game's gonna take a minute for either side to win. The Rotom gets poisoned, that'll probably be the end of the game. I can already see how the game's gonna end. Holy shit, dude! How long is this game? Oh my god! 143. We see Rest Talk Ting Lu. I didn't think it was gonna last that long, but I knew it was gonna last a minute. But yeah, holy, draft some fucking breakers next time. I don't know. Both sides need to. We got Vest versus Cameron Blaze It. Let's go ahead and see how this game turns out. We see Surging Strikes coming out turn 1 into Petron to eject shit. I guess we got some chip out of that, but Ogerpon comes in. Are we seeing a Terra? No, we Trailblaze up first. Now we could probably SD though, because we didn't pop the Terra. And we don't. We just go Pecha. Okay. Torn comes in for free. We can fire up a Hurricane. The show. And he knocks instead, making himself weak to Earthquake. He is in the terrain though. Not a huge deal unless he brought high horsepower or something. Yeah, it's also weak to body press. This Mudsdale might do him in. It's pretty nice. See a Trailblaze coming out. Vest is doing a lot of like unoptimal shit, bro. We need to be U-turning on this. Like, what are we doing to this thing? Are we threatening with Terra? I don't think he Terra'd this. Yeah, like, I mean, he's just playing like shit. Do we see a crit here? Then a P shot and a Dude, Mudsdale fucks him. It actually destroys him. Did he fucking... He did knock. Okay, that's fine. I thought if he glided there, I would have been... Yeah, then there's the glide. Yeah, Vest is just hoping his opponent chokes. He already is fucked. He's not winning this game. Yeah. It's Cameron versus Vest. Next game, we got Dominus versus I'm Totally Human. This is another 5-0 versus 5-0 matchup, I believe. I think this is the last one we got going on because the rest are Gen 8 and Gen 7. So we got Donphan into Meowscarada. We got a U-turn coming out into Rouge. Are we firing one? No, we're enduring. Or he could be like Ice Shard. This is risky. He could be Ice Shard. Let's see what happens though. No Ice Shard. Okay. So he could have Shuriken for this. Looks like he does. It looks like Don Loki just went for the win off lead. Which is like hoping your opponent isn't packing any form priority into this. It's a little questionable. I guess it's fair though, considering you do have Psychic Terrain, which would discourage your opponent from running that. So I guess it's fair enough, but yeah, didn't work out. We see Luna coming in, popping a Flame Orb. Stretch. It's been a long day. We see a Headlong coming out, popping the Citrus and the Pain Splitting. Then we see an SD and an Ice Punch. That's going to basically kill this. However, this will get a kill. And never mind, he Fire Punches trying to catch the Shaman. Didn't work out. Dusknoir kind of putting in that work, low-key. We see Ground coming in hard on the Indeedee, aggressive play, and it works out. Dark Pulses kills that. Battle Bonds up. Oh god. Oh god. If this is Scarf, it's not a big deal. I believe it is. We see Tentacruel coming in. Hit him with a Surf. Kill that. Agility up. I mean, this probably does. Oh, in the Psychic Terrain, it might actually beat Tentacruel though. Do we see a Psychic? No, we don't. We just see another Agility and Discharge. Do we get a Para? No Para. Then he gets the Haze off. Oh, he's Mourning. Yeah, this just straight up beats Tentacruel. This is sad. This thing absolutely shits on Tentacruel. Good bring on his opponent's part. There's nothing Tentacruel can do. Like, oh my fucking god, right? Okay, cool. He gets Avia and then he wins. So next we have Miko Zuru versus Lontificus. This is Gen 8, so let's go ahead and see what happens. See a Gyarados lead into a Crocodile, Intimidate. On Intimidate, I'm guessing the Gyara's gonna Dragon Dance. Yep, there it is, and he goes Clef. Let's see if this is Unaware or Magic Guard. EDD is predicting it to be Magic Guard, and he Waterfalls. Reveals to be Life Orb, so even if it is Unaware, I believe it loses because of flinches. And he gets the flinch right off the bat. So his opponent can't even get the attack off into the Gyara. It kind of sucks for his opponent. Waterfalls up. Still at +2 Life Orb. Anything like this is probably going to die to like a Waterfall. It won't die, but it's going to leave it at like 1 HP. He gets a T-Wave full para. Unfortunate for Miko Zuru's end. Nitto comes in on the T-Bolt. Probably gets rock. Yeah, gets rocks up. Catches a Draco. Stays in here. Do we see an Ice Beam? It's a Life Orb Noivern. We see a Sludge Wave. Damn, for Citrus Berry, that did a lot. I guess they're both offensive. Kills the Noivern. Noivern gets rocks off. Nihilego comes in. Pops a Meteor Beam. That ain't killing Nidoking. I don't know what you thought that was. Catches an Earth Powered, one-shots it. Yo, is Nidoking gonna kill all of them? What's going on? Let's see a Shadow Sneak coming out. Moltres comes in. What do we do here? Fiery Wrath does 50. Yeah, his opponent can't, like, it's pretty fucked. This game's over. Wild Charge. See a Charge Coco. And it dies to Aegislash, okay. Looks like it's a Scarf, Aegislash into the Moltres. And I'm guessing Moltres just Hurricanes. Yeah, Taunt doesn't have Hurricane. Yeah, Kartana wins. Next game we got Palafin versus me. Okay, so let me analyze this real quick. For my POV, this is Gen 8. So I'm running 2 AVs. This is just my lead. This is here just to kind of get rocks up, and if I can call mind and kill something, it can do that as well. Here I believe I just fire off a Photon Geyser. I'm like, fuck it, he might try to get rocks up. He returns, pops my city. I get a Geyser off on the Magneton, not a huge deal. So from here I have an AV Golurk, and he has no Ghost Resist, so I'm like, let's do it. I got rocks up, he can't really go Lando. I fire off a Pult, and I miss. That would have one-shot Slowking. So I'm like, okay, that's unfortunate. So I fire off another one, and I miss again. I miss again. So whatever, I go Rotom, I'm Helmet. I'm Helmet Roadie, I fire off a T-Wave predicting a switch, and I catch the Clef, that's nice, hit a Volter, go into Selly probably. No, I go back into Golurk because he has no Ghost Resist still. And he's parried, so I can kind of just click Poltergeist for free. This time I hit it on the Lando, and I reveal his item. It reveals that he's Choice Scarf. So if I hit the first one, this thing would have been dead by now. It is what it is. I hit it with a helmet, so it can only come in twice on rocks now, or it can only come in one more time on rocks. But this comes in, I sack Necrozma, just because there's no reason to go into my AV Selly yet. And then here I go Golurk, because I know it's Choice Specs Lele. And I live anything, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm just going to Poltergeist this. And he reveals to be literally max HP, max Fizz Def. And it does 80, and he has a weakness policy. So after that, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to sack Necrozma and go into Weavile and kill it. But it turns out, Knock doesn't even kill, so I'm like, fuck. Now I gotta go Selly and potentially eat a hit. I'm max attack AV, by the way. So I do 49 to a max Fizz Def Latios. He only has a Worst Sphere to hit this, so I'm like, okay, I'm chilling. Then he goes Magneton, and I live any hit, so I Earthquake him. That dies. This comes in, kills me. I know his specs, so I'm like, okay, Golurk eats one, and Poltergeist claims a kill. So I fire off a Pult. Oh no, I Heavy Slam, yeah. Because I Heavy Slam also would have claimed. And then I Heavy Slam this, do 54. He doesn't get parried. And then I'm like, okay, I can go Rapidash. Big Rapidash. I was SD, Flame Charge, Mega Horn, Flare Blitz. 6-0'd his entire team. He gets a T-Wave off. This thing is not getting paired, but from here I know I win. All I do is attack this, go Rotom, Pain Split up, kill with Pain Split and Volt Switch. Next, we got Brother Dog versus Tech Ferokies. Oh, it's a long one. Let's see. We got Selly coming out, leeching up. Reuni comes in, catches a Heavy Slam, CM's up. Another slam, cool. Rhyperior comes in. This is a shitty Zarachug, but I'm guessing it's Rindo or like AV or something. See this coming in. Marshy's getting some plays right. Hits a leech again. Selly's getting annoying. Bulks up. This could be scary. Probably Scarfini. See how much Moonblast does. He predicts the switch and pumps. Okay. That's an aggro play. Worked out though. Got a little bit of chip on this Metagross. Heavy Slams does a little bit of damage. This dies to T-Punch. Kieran comes in. Hits him with a Draco. Does he make another prediction? So yeah, because he Dracos on the Metagross. That probably wouldn't have killed Draco unless it's Specs Draco, then it's probably a roll. And that's to like non-Spidef meta. So he gets another play right. Kills that. Beanie comes in, tricks the Zera Scarf. Obama Snow comes in. We're not Snow Warning, we're soundproof. Okay. I'm guessing it's like to not let the Kyurem click Blizzard or something. I don't know. But we kill that. Get an Endeavor off. Gets another Endeavor off. Dies to Jet, Volcarona. Ooh. This might die to Jet. They looking good for Brother Dog. Does Marshy's Karim just win though? Unless you have to get a freeze. Ooh, and it misses a meteor badge. That is tough, my guy. That is a roughie. I'm a bot, Lamel. Holy shit. If I could see how we choked that for sure. We got Amigo Mirror versus, I don't know if this guy is Ontario Oshawa. Gen 7. We got a Nido Queen lead in a Galvantula. We see the we see the webs go up. Webs. It's a pretty rare thing you see. It's not very popular in draft. See what happens. We got Mega Swampert. Okay. Just absolutely nothing Mana Buzz. That's honestly sad damage. What the fuck? What is that? He's just going for a freeze at this point. Yeah. He is just going for a freeze. What is this, bro? We see an EQ come out. Mandy back in. Roost up. This is sub air slash leech. Volt out into Mandy. This. Oh god, bro. Does he not know how to beat a Celesteela? We volt again into Suicune. We're catching leeches. I guess he's going for a miss. Now he's going for a burn. Doesn't get it. Volts back out. Selly doing Selly things. Really not doing much to his team though, I'm gonna be honest. It's just kind of sitting there and being annoying. Yeah, Selly gets out at full, but like at what cost? Like you ran out of air slashes and ran out of leech seeds. That did absolutely nothing. We see sub life where Mia and Shao come out, clicking high jump kick. He tries to sub there. What the fuck? Oh, I guess it was a play between protects. Okay, he tried to like outplay him there. I see. Go for burns on the mug. We see a little bit of recycle action. I mean, bro, like he's not beating him from this point. Amigo Mirror is just gonna win. Yep, there it is. Next game, we got Ducky versus Book of Boas. So we see Metagross lead into Snorlax. We go hard Buzzwole. I don't know what lags is gonna beat Buzzwole. Yeah, he just switches. What an eventful lead. Wow. Curse and then do nothing with the curse. Starmie comes in, hits him with probably an analytic psychic. That or it was just specs. We see a U-turn on Mandibuzz. Mega Dance, he comes in, we hit him with rocks. Bronze on rocks too. A little risky considering Diancie could have stayed in and done 30% to you. It really wasn't risky. Rocks is a fine play to make. We see Donphan coming in. Starmie comes in. We're sturdy. Oh, are we cussed at? I think it was lefties, yeah. Okay, cool. Sidgewai, we're back into Diancie. Can we make some progress? And we're moon blasting the bronze. Yeah, I can predict how this game's gonna go. Yeah. Next game, Ome versus Lucky Tux. This is the one game I was requested to review, so let's go ahead and do it. We already done an Ome game, but let's see how this happens. We see a Scarf Zerk lead and it one-shots Keld. Great start for Lucky Tux. T-Tar comes in on the Pidgeot. It's Mega T-Tar, Mega Pidge. We see a U-turn coming out. Buzzwole comes in. Do we have like HP flying or something? Nope. We go into a Moongus. And it drain punches. Is this Scarf? It could have been Scarf. He might have scouted it. Or, wait, am I stupid? Yeah, Buzzwole's just naturally faster than T-Tar. But Spore comes out, hits the Pidgeot. Mamoswine comes in. He knows he can't be slept this time around. As Drill comes in, let's see what happens here. No Z. Look. Oh, he reveals Mold Breaker. That's why he did that. And it's Scarf Memo. So he has two Scarfers. This guy's like, oh, what the fuck? You have two Scarfers? How? I didn't expect that. Hits him with an Edge. Then he goes Torn. Probably fires a U-turn. Oh, he knocks a red card off. Okay. We Volt, sees the eject button, Volcarona comes in. We snatch. Okay, we snatch the Quiver Dance. Okay, let's see what happens now. I think the Volcarona can just sit here and click Quiver Dance again though, and not really have to worry. It overheats, yeah, as he Quiver Dances again. And he misses the overheat, which is unfortunate, because it probably would have done like 70. We see a sub. Now, if Overheat would have put this thing outside of sub range, then it would have been good for Tux there. because he would have been chilling. But now that it has a sub up, this Volcarona is going to be a threat. And by a threat, I mean I don't know how he's really going to beat it. Oh, and he had T-Wave. So Tux literally just choked because overheating first was never the play if he had T-Wave, because it's more, yeah. Because then you would have always won the exchange because you could have just T-Waved him. Yeah, T-Wave first would have always been the play. We snatch again, doesn't get it, the game's over. Alright, that's all the games I'm going to review. Now we're going to do a little bit of bracket predictions. So, we have our first seed, Noah Aloha, versus 64th seed, Void of Darkness. So I don't know much about either of these players, but Noah Aloha has been popping off, so obviously I'm going to have to vote for Noah. Next we got Garf versus Aaron. I know both of these guys pretty well. Aaron's one of my partners for GG Inc. He owns the Coliseum. However, Garf has been doing very good in Gen 9 lately. I just don't know how good he is at like Gen 6 or 7. And I honestly have no clue how good Aaron is, so I'm going to have to go Garf on this game. Next we got Ziff. We got Ziff versus Herb. I mean, I don't really know Herb, and I know Ziff is solid, so this is a no-brainer. It's got to be Ziff. Next we got Faye versus one of my buddies, Miko. Miko's been doing pretty good. He has 2 losses, but one of them was a forfeit loss. So, I mean, he's also new to Mons, but like I gotta go with Miko. I've been helping him out. He's using God Prep and everything. He's got it. Next we got Pi versus Vale. I don't know Vale. Like, sorry if I don't know you. I know Pi, and I know Pi's solid, so like, gotta go Pi. It's a no-brainer. I would like look at all y'all teams like individually, but that's a whole lot of work, and I'm not trying to do that right now. Next we got Burna versus Tomato. Tomato's the dude who like posts a song with all of his fucking live battles, and like it's just songs that I've literally never heard of. So because of bad music taste, I'm gonna have to pick Burna. Sorry, Burna's also the higher seed. Sorry, bro. Next we got Sablo and Aster J. Ooh, that's a good matchup. Those are 2 very well-established players within the community. They do well in most places they play. However, I do believe Aster is significantly better than Sablo, but they are both very good. It is a shame that they both had to play round 1, but I'm definitely going to have to go Aster for a best of 3. I think Aster's got it. Next we got me versus Amigo Miro. You reviewed one of Amigo's games. He seems solid, but obviously I'm going to vote myself. Come on now. Next we got I'm Totally Human versus Arrow. So I believe this I'm Totally Human guy is actually new to draft. He's one of our 6-0 guys, I think. But he is new to draft. I heard he came from the Lumion Legacy community. However, I don't know who Arrow is, so I'm going to vote for the dude who went 6-0 in Swiss, obviously. Next we got Troy versus Chris Reed. I know both of these guys pretty well. They're both solid. I do believe Chris is probably better than Troy though, so I'm gonna have to vote for Chris. Next we got 100 versus Marshy. I know both of these guys too. 100 is very good at the game. Marshy's okay. Marshy's solid, but I mean, come on, I have to vote Craig on that. Marshy's gonna be needing to take some mocks to win that best of 3 for sure. Next we got Laxoy. I know Lax, and then we got Axelray. I know both these guys. Lax is pretty good. I played him in like the Coliseum shit, that tournament that I won. I had like $1,500 or something, or $1,000 for the prize pool. I played him on my way to winning. He seemed pretty good whenever I played him. We're gonna have to vote Lax. Next we got Swaggy Boy versus Young Man Rise. Swaggy Boy, yeah, this dude's funny. This dude beat Itzia, aka this guy right here. He beat the Seismic Wanker in finals and hacked the fuck out of him, which was pretty funny. But I think Rise is like an OG like OLT guy. So I don't really know how good Swaggy Boy is other than hacking Itzia, so I'm gonna have to vote Rise. Where were we? Oh my god, challenge is bugging. Okay, we got Itzia versus Eli. So Eli is Alphabet Boy, I think, and Itcha's definitely better than him. So we're gonna go Itcha. However, I think that will be a good game. Next, we got OG Albino versus Cheez-Its. This is gonna be a close one. Cheez-Its used to be very, very good whenever he played the game more, like 2 or 3 years ago. However, I know he hasn't been playing as much as of since, or like within the past year or so. And I know OG Albino consistently plays draft, so I unfortunately am gonna have to vote for OG Albino there. Sorry, Cheese. He's one of my friends too. But I mean, both of them are. But yeah. Next, we got Kian versus Blind Messiah. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know either of these guys. I think I saw Kian like beat Don Mist or something, or maybe he lost to Don Mist or something. But I'm gonna have to vote for Kian on that. Next, we got Ome versus Weasel Lord. As we just saw, we reviewed 2 of Ome's games, and he won both of them. He's also one of the dudes who went 6-0, so we're voting Ome. I don't really know him, but like he's popping off, bro. Keep doing your shit. Next, we got Medham versus Money Guy. So I know both of these guys too. Money Guy is a very mediocre top tier player. Well, not top tier. He plays in all the top tier shit, but he's very mediocre for one of the players who does play in all that shit. Like he consistently like goes like slightly negative or whatever. However, I do think he's probably better than Medhen, so I'm gonna vote Money Guy. Next we got Dr. Geo versus Gran. I play both of these guys actually on my run. These were actually the 2 fuckers that beat me, and they're playing round 1. Like I went 4-2 and I lost to both these guys. I missed a couple Stone Ages against Geo, and then Gran crit me and like got a little lucky with a couple things, but not making excuses or anything, but that's how the games went down. I played both of them, and honestly, they both played pretty well. But I think Gran was actually like, whenever I played him, he seemed a little bit better than Dr. Geo. So I'm gonna have to vote for Gran. Next we got Don Miss versus Hades of Ender. Yeah, I gotta vote for my boy Don. I mean, I don't really know the Hades of Ender guy, but I know Don's solid, so we gotta vote for Don. Come on now. Next we got Wolverine versus Hunter Infected. Hunter's, I know both of them. Wolverine's like an OG, middle of the pack kind of guy, and then Hunter's consistently pretty decent wherever he plays, so we gotta go Hunter. Next we got Bankars versus Soul Blaze. So I really don't know how good either of these guys are. However, I did see Soul Blaze's YouTube, and he seemed like kind of okay-ish. He seemed solid, so we're gonna go Soul Blaze. I also think Soul Blaze went 4-2 and then lost one off of like a forfeit, so he could have went 5-1. So Soul Blaze probably could have had a better record than what he had. But next we got Oren Latios versus Drayshow. I gotta go Oren on that one. I don't really know Drayshow, and I know Oren from SDL, and he seems okay, so we gotta go Oren. Alright, final stretch. We got Fate versus Capital. I don't really know Capital. He's been playing a little bit, and he's been doing decent. I think I beat him on my run, though. Maybe I didn't. I think I did, though. But Fate's probably... Fate's been playing for a long time. He's probably a little bit better. I'm just going to stay up here and vote for the rest. Sammy C versus Glowbros. I know Glowbros is new to the game. And Sammy's pretty fucking good, so we got to go Sammy. Rival Uma. I don't know either of these guys, but I remember watching some of Uma's games, and he seems solid, so we're going to go Uma. James and Versify. I saw James 6-0 Greg. I saw him 6-0 the Gregulator, which is pretty funny, but I think Inversify is probably better as a player, even though James seems solid. Next we got Shad versus A Healy 2. Out of these players, I think I watched a lot of Shad, a lot of his run, and he seemed good, but he had like some questionable moments, and I don't really know Healy, but I am gonna vote Shad. We got Buttershow versus Pichu Bros. So Buttershow lost to Sharky round 1 and like coped about hacks that didn't really matter. So whenever he did that, I was like, okay, this guy's questionable. But then he went 5-1 and like won all the rest of his games pretty convincingly. So I do think he's solid. However, Pichu Bros is a dude who's been around the community for a long time and playing in all the solid shit. He's done really shit in some of the things, but he's also won tournaments. So You can't count them out, so I have to go Pichu. It's gonna be close though. It's gonna be a good game to watch. Next we got Logan versus PK Madam. I don't know Logan, I do know PK. PK solid, I'm gonna have to go PK. We got Mike versus Atiora. I don't know. Mike. I really don't know. I don't think I have watched either of those guys play. Next we got Brett versus Cameron for our last game. I know both of these guys pretty well. Brett's solid. They're both pretty solid. Like Cameron knocked Vess out, and I think Brett went like 5-1. I think, dude, this is probably the closest game out of all of them that I'm gonna review so far. However, I think Brett plays the game a little bit more than Cameron, so I'm gonna have to go Brett, and then I'll submit my votes. Okay, I guess I'm the only guy who's voted so far. Maybe people don't know about it, but yeah, that'll be my predictions. Y'all be safe. Later.